Now that Blizzard has finally gotten their shit together and I've been able to play Overwatch, I wanted to make this video showing how Overwatch might affect Apex Legends, the game I've been playing for almost every day for the last 3 years, even though it doesn't look like that from my gameplay. I'm not going to mention the problems that Blizzard, the Overwatch developer, has as a company. I'm not going to use that because, in my opinion, it does not affect the game as much as to ruin the player experience. I'm basing this off the current state of Overwatch, which might or might not change drastically in the coming months. Okay, so on one side, we've got this really hyper fun BR game, and on the other side, there's the team play encouraging smooth FPS. Both of these are good, solid, established FPS games. They're fun to play and have a lot more in common than you might think. First is the characters. I think both of these games have really awesome character design, pretty good abilities, and all that. However, I do believe Overwatch does a lot better job of having all the characters playable in ranked. Apex has always had balancing issues with its niche characters, with some characters just being super meta and forcing player teams to play that certain meta every season, whether that be in ranked or tournaments. Second thing these games have in common is the fast paced mechanics. Now, because of Apex being the second child of Titanfall, it retains a lot of movement from the Titanfall engine. That makes Apex movement way more advanced than Overwatch. Of course, it makes it harder to keep track of enemies, hence requiring a lot more aiming skill when playing against movement players. This also changes the way you play the games. If you play a movement character in each game, it is not very different. However, in Overwatch, the maps are designed in a way that the movement does not feel like it is too much of an advantage to have. Compared to Apex, where having movement skills is always a plus and puts you on a greater level of play. Now, I want to just mention a few other issues that Apex has and see if Overwatch also suffers from the same problems. The first one is the low tick rate servers. Have you ever had this happen in Apex? When you get behind cover or close the door behind you, you still get shot or take damage. That's caused by the low tick rate of Apex servers. Most FPS games have 60 heart tick rate, but Apex only has 20, which is one third of the tick rate that Overwatch has. You see the problem here? EA servers are as good as their DLC pricing. Overwatch has 64 Hz tick rate for its servers, which makes the gameplay feel a lot smoother than Apex, and you don't get shot behind cover as much as Apex wants you to. Another big glaring issue that Apex suffers from is the skill-based matchmaker being terrible. I once read an article that claimed that Apex devs have said the game is supposed to give the players challenging and harder lobbies 99 out of the 100 times they play. So that one match you pop off might just be that one. I don't know for certain if what that article said was true or just a made up clickbait lie. I will try to link it in the comments if I can find it. Regardless of that, all Apex players know that the matchmaker is brutal, and if you win a game, you are going against the top 1% players for the next numerous games until the game realizes that you aren't Asu's lost cousin. Alright, so there is two more issues about Apex that really bug me. These are pretty easy to fix. Overwatch, as far as I know, does not have these at all. First is the sound issue. How many times have you died of being spooked by no audio players or certain abilities of characters not having any audio cue? I have suffered that fate so many times that I don't even get surprised anymore when someone that I never heard is behind me just pumping that fat PK pump in my butthole. Okay, enough complaining. Now I want to help these poor devs and give a solution to one of the major issues in Apex, which is the smurfing in ranked. Now, this might be really hard to fix since they haven't tried to do it, even though people have complained about smurfing for months. I will still persist and share the solution to the smurfing problem, which can be fixed by just increasing the level required to play ranked to about 50 or so levels. It is just such an easy fix that they still haven't addressed at all, and that makes me think they just might not care about player experience at all. Overwatch launched with this feature, which just made me laugh at what Respawn has been doing for the last year or so. Oh, that's right, they're too busy making recon characters. Good old Respawn. Alright, that's my rant about Apex Legends. It's over now, so thank you for watching and stay tuned for more gaming videos. See ya!